Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notification alerts so that you know when I post my next video. So it seems like it has been a hot minute since I last was on and got a video posted. I have been super busy behind the scenes, or shall I say behind the designs. And I'll kind of, talk about that as I go through my video today. But we are going to be decorating the September month of so I'm going to see how far I get. I have my currently page, my month, and the monthly layout, and then also the project pages from my classic Happy Planner. And that is also my business planner, work planner. So if you're interested to see how I set that up, stay tuned. Okay, so of course I have my big and my mini homesteader planners, even though I'm not going to work in those today, so I'm just going to kind of tuck those off to the side. I just love showing them because they're so pretty with all this foiling, right? Okay, so I have my classic Happy Planner that's in this gorgeous blush pink, I believe it was called Live Love Posh cover, which you can see my past videos and I set this up. So I will be decorating today the September month. I've got a lot I'm trying to catch up on, at least with my planner. And we'll see how far we get. I may break it out into a few videos, but that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to also set this aside. What I'm going to be using is, and I may shuffle some things about, is I need to, maybe organize what it is I'm doing and where. But I have 2 sticker books. The main sticker book I'm going to be using is the Love Yourself sticker book from Live Love Posh. There is a beautiful color. It's like this. It's kind of like a dark emeraldy green, tealish color. So there's some stickers in there that I want to use with that in there. And then I have pulled the wrong book. It's an accessory book. I may or may not pull in a few. If they look too green once I get the pages set up with the LLP book, I may or may not. So again, that's a sidebar. I may, so I have that. And then I also have 3 washi tapes. This, I don't know where it came from. It has a leaf pattern on it. And then this was from the Social Light Washi Happy Planner Social Light. This was just Happy Planner. It's a skinny washi. And then I've got this one here with it was from Simply Gilded. It has some gold bows on it. So I think this one's going to match the best, but we're going to play it by ear and see how it goes. So let's dive in because I have so much I'm going to do or try and get done. So I am going to use these gorgeous stickers in my spread. And it's kind of the green, deep green. Now this is a Love Yourself sticker book, but even though this is for social media, September's kind of, autumn begins, and it's kind of that time where it's all about self-care for me. So having this element in my work planner doesn't bother me. So I'm going to pull out both of these pages because I think I'm going to try something where I try and use both of these pages in the entire month. So we'll see how far I get with that. And then of course there are some boxes that I will pull in for sure. I always need boxes. I'm not going to pull them out of the book just yet. I'm just going to kind of set them off to the side here. So let's see, I'm going to leave my currently for the moment. I want to dive into, I'm moving my papers around here. I want to dive into the heart of my month and get that started, just because this is where I will be focusing, all my work, which, happens within the month. So that's where I want to start. So I'm just going to pull off one sticker book here, and I'm going to put the other one aside for the moment. I'm going to try and focus on just the month and then go over. We'll see. Okay, so let's get started. I'm eager to get this done. I want to get ahead. So where have I been? Well, as you know, I'm always, I've got tons of projects I'm always working on. And I have, of course, been working on them, no doubt. But what I've been doing is a multitude of things. And then also, I'm just measuring this here. I think I want to put this down the whole side. As long as I don't get it stuck anywhere else. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. So I'm still into the, as you know, use the sticker stash. And although this is a newer book, I still have so many other spreads and ideas, and I've got so many pages I'm going to be coming out with that I am hoping that you're going to be as excited to see them as I am in making them. So last we talked, or I should say I talked, but you get what I mean. I had done a spread, and I talked about in there not a spread, sorry. I set up my new setup. In that video, I talked about putting in the holiday section so I can hopefully get on track this year and not get behind. So one of the things I had been working on was the other bigger project, which, it's not really a project. I enjoy doing it. It is, of course, my blog, Behind the Designs. And I had needed to, for a long time now, change my web host. I'm looking at these stickers. You know what? I think to make it easy, I am going to pull out a sheet because I'm just going to chit-chat my video away here, and I'm going to pull this out. So see just quickly how this matches. It seems to match pretty well. So I think I'm going to be going with this to add a little bit of decoration in. So anyhow, as I was saying, I needed to choose a new web host, and it just, it's a chore. And I had one in mind. I just hadn't done the work to actually change over. So my current blog got to the point where I had so much going on it that I needed to just dive in and find that new web host and sign up and get changed over, because it got to the point where I couldn't do anything. So I had to seriously get changed over to a new web host just because I couldn't blog, I couldn't put things in the store, I couldn't do any plugin updates, and it just was like a bust. I had to do something. I had to get it back going again because I had ideas for it that I wanted to share. One of those ideas, as I prolonged that conversation about, it just was so frustrating. I had let it go, and I was just super annoyed with the fact that it just got to the point where I was super annoyed with the current web host, that I couldn't do anything. They were not helpful, and I needed to get that working. I had things I needed to share with you. I am looking at these cute little photos. Oh yes, these are cute. Okay, now my ideas are coming. Sometimes I gotta take a moment, take a breather, think about what it was I was doing. Now I have too many ideas. You know how that goes. So, I just one day I decided I just needed time. I needed the time to sit down and look at that new web host. Who was it? What was it? How much? That whole thing. And then there was just the task of needing to transfer everything over. So again, that in itself can be challenging. If you have ever done a blog or needed to transfer over, that could be nerve-wracking to do that. So I finally just dove in. I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to get my videos done, but at the same time, I needed to do it. It just was something that was taking too long to make a decision on. And really all it was just me procrastinating, because I didn't want to go through the chore of the transfer. But, I also knew that my current web host was not going to miraculously just change. So I knew I just had to sit down, take the time and do it and be done with it. So that's what I did. So just one day I sat down and had to dive in. And some of it was I had to bite the bullet a little bit, I think. And that was because my current web host, I was signed up for a period of time already. So I'd already prepaid, and, so that was a little bit frustrating. I'm still working on whether or not that's coming back, but, that remains to be seen. If I get any kind of refund or, anything such as that. So I am going to take a moment here. I need to make sure I'm straight. And then I'm going to use, I may not have given it enough room. Let's see. I think I'm going to kind of put it in here anyway. All right. So I sat down one day and I just bit the bullet and did what I had to do. And that in itself is just challenging because you have to, there's so many moving parts that, and I didn't want to mess it up. So, because, when you've got the blog posts that are already out there. So I got that finished, and then, there was just and the reason why is because I wanted to put a post up. Again, I'm jumping all over the place. But the post related to one of the last videos I did where I said, so the post I wanted to get up related to the Christmas card tracker that I put into the holiday tab of my new setup. So, again, that's going to keep me on target, and I'm going to, get it all done. There's no excuses now. I can get it done. So, it is now available for you. The printable that I did, let me quick show you. I don't know if I showed you. That's how long it feels like it's been. Let me quickly show you the printable I'm speaking of in my holiday tab. Okay. So, let me get the page over here. So this is the Christmas printable I'm speaking of. So it is the poinsettia Christmas card tracker. And that is now housed in my work planner. And that printable is now available on the blog, that very printable in the color, the red poinsettias. It's available for free on the blog. Just visit behindthedesigns.blog, and it's really the first post. So that was the purpose of doing the web host. I needed to get that post up, and I finally, after months and months and months, I finally got a post up. I felt good about it. The Christmas card tracker is there. You can download it for free. If you prefer to have a minimal design and no color, there is also a link within that post that you can link over to get the colored version or the non-colored version. So it's a very minimal design, and for a minimal few dollars, and you can go ahead, print that off, get it in your planner, and then you'll be on track. So that's out there for you. So I've got this square up here. So I'm looking at a quote for that. And the funny thing is I'm going to bring in the next, where I've been. Here's the next reason. As I'm doing this self-care spread. So about a week ago, I was in the shower doing, showering up. And I was rinsing my face. And out of the blue, totally unexpected. I didn't even know it was going to happen. Obviously, my face was all full of soap and I was rinsing it off. My full hair conditioner bottle fell on my foot. So it fell between like the big toe and the next toe, but more on the big toe. So that did not feel good. And within seconds, I saw it. I saw the color coming up, the bruising. And so I knew that was going to be a problem. So as I, get my little self-care spread set up here, I had to keep that in mind because it was pretty painful. Needless to say, I went to the doctor and, just to make sure nothing was broken. And I ended up walking out with a little boot on my foot. So now I got to wear that thing for 4 weeks. And I mean, I'm thankful it's not broken. And I'm just struggling here. Don't mind me as I chit chat. So I had left with a boot, which I'm currently wearing, and I have to wear for 4 weeks. So, you know, sometimes there's not much you can do about that. I'm being very gingerly with my sticker here because, as you know, I have a habit of ripping my stickers. And I don't want to do that. So I chose the BU, that's your superpower. And I want to put it with something fun. So let's see, I'm not going to get anything over here, I don't think, but I do have this space here. So I think what I'm going to do is put this little, because, you know, shampoo and all that stuff, just as I was talking about it. I think I'm going to put this here because I want to do, I'm going to put this a little further down. Does it cover? Just barely, but that's okay. Because I'm going to just kind of make this a fun little, a fun little spread about self-care. As I talk about how I drop, unknowingly, conditioner on my foot. And so anyhow, that's another reason I had to keep my foot up for a little while. So, you know, that was just fun. Did not feel good at all. And it's feeling better, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that it wasn't broken. So that's all goodness. I'm just going to white out this line. Let's see, you know, sometimes they just start running out because I use them so much. And these I found at, I do have some linked on the blog, but this one here came from Michael's, I believe. So I am in the process of also, which was a reason why I completely missed blogging or doing videos all last week. And I'm getting back into the groove. As you can tell, it's a struggle bus. I'm probably going to have to edit this video quite a bit. And, but you know, that's what happens. So, I have been working on the side on a project. Just let this dry a little. And I decided, it's been a long time coming. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, which was dive into getting my family history done. So I started it, I stopped it, I started it. I mean, this has been years in the making, probably a good 15, maybe years. And so again, I just finally decided, I pulled something out for some reason and it just got me on that path again. So my entire craft room floor was photos everywhere. I was trying to organize. I was trying to get things in by family. So that is an entirely huge project that I will be sharing when the time comes and I get a path going. I will be sharing that over on the blog. So be sure to keep checking back with the blog or sign up for the newsletter, and you'll know when I post that. So that has been a fun but very involved project. Oh, this is all one piece. I thought I could use that, but I can't. So as you know, autumn is in September. So this isn't necessarily an autumn, just the color may be autumn. But I am going to put on this spot a leaf, but I haven't found the one I was looking for. So I'm not going to go sticking anything down here, even though I know what's going to go there. Now for this title, let me pull another book out. So I have, of course, handy my handwritten plans, as well as my Supermom. And these, I can always get good headers from these. I will not fill in this may be a long video. I'm going to try and do as much as I can. I want to get ahead of the schedule this month. August kind of fell by the wayside a few times over, and so I just want to be sure to get back on track. And the only way to do that, as you know, is to have my planners ready. So I will be jumping in head first with getting this all set up. So I have projects coming. I have things I want to get out for you. There's also some fun new things in the BTD shop in the collection that I have, and more are coming. You know, holiday time's coming. I want to get ahead, and I think I've gotten a little headway, but in the process, you know, obviously I got behind in my videos. So now we are in the last week of August, which isn't even a full week, and I need to get some things started. I needed to get this organized and done so that I can just get working, and I know what's coming. So again, as you know, I can easily write these in my little headers, but because I have these stickers, I am in this, use the sticker, as you know, use the stickers. So I'm going to use the stickers. So I think what I'm going to do is use this one, the important, in my little header over here. And I am going to put in, the only thing I don't like is it's not on clear, that, because, you know, I have the color in there, but it is what it is. I'm not going to, you know, be too picky right now, as I do have a goal to get ahead. And not get behind. Now, the funny thing is, I'm going to show you also, I don't know if you remember these. So in my stash, as I go through things and I, you know, stickers and whatnot, I found these. Do you remember these? If you've been with Happy Planner for a while, you know that they had come out with these highlighters many, many years. I mean, this was so very early on. And I came across these again, and I'm like, you know what? They still work. So I'm going to use them. I am going to use my highlighters. So actually, I'm just going to kind of put them up there for now. And let's see, I'm going to put a few dots over here. So I just wanted to show that because, I mean, sometimes we get busy using what we see and, you know, we don't use the things we already have. So I'm just putting some fun little dots in here. I do like to have a checklist. All right, so for my month, the month spread, I think I'm good with what I have in here for now. I don't want to put anything over here because then I feel like it's going to take away from this. So for now, I think this is done. So I am going to move to my currently page because since I'm doing this, I see this cute little bathtub and I want to get that in there, and it's a big sticker. So let's see if I can get this off. And I am going to put this, and see, I think I've told you this before. Where's my little pen here? I need to white this out. I probably put it back, right? Is like when your nail polish rubs across pages, it sometimes leaves like a swash of color, let's say. Okay, so this here I'm going to put down here, and I'm going to add to it a box. Yeah, let's do this. I'll do the smaller ones because I usually use this to do something like, you know, the favorite photos of the, you know, like social media, whether it be, you know, Instagram or YouTube. But I think for this time, I want to do something a little different. I think I want to make this more of a traditional, like currently page. So I'm going to add in some boxes. Let's add in a, well, let's keep this one green down here for now. Let's keep it green. This one I want to put here. Wait, this goes over. Let's put this one here. So I think in this case, so it's going to be sort of a mini bucket list. And I'm going to white this out because I'm going to use the sticker Decisions. I definitely want to use this big self-care. I really want it, you know, with all that I'm doing, I'm introducing a few new things to behind the designs, and not necessarily the store, just growth, let's say, growth in the blog and in behind the designs. Okay, so I'm lifting it up, but now I need to make sure I don't rip it, because I do that. Oop, and then it goes big. Oh boy, so glad I caught that. I'm trying not to rip it, the sticker. It's so long that I don't want to rip it. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this down. Kind of, since I already have the bathtub, I'm gonna get this over here. And then I'm gonna get this over it. So I'm gonna kind of layer it. All right. And then I do end up changing these up here. I don't need important anymore. So that for sure is gonna be changed. And I think what I wanna do is, I saw this cute little box that says Happy List. I love that. So I'm gonna put that here. And I'm gonna make this a list. And I'm gonna use my little daughter. Oh, that one was not exactly, oh well, no biggie. Okay, get a few dots in there for my happy list. And then for my little boxes down here, I'm going to grab Focus On and Gratitude. So all as part of, to me, these are all, you know, self-care items. I'm going to offset the box a bit. And then I want to bring over this. So yeah, you know, it's just been kind of a busy time, and I've got a lot of moving parts happening, and something just had to give, and that was doing the videos was just the thing that I had to give up at the moment. So let's see, what have we got here? I think I can get this down here. Let me see. Because I don't want to put it all the way to the bottom, because there are the holidays listed and I do want to keep those there. I just need to do a little measuring. I think what I'm going to do is this. So then I wanted to do, let's see, that's orange. I'm going to do this. Now, I was going to, originally, I think I'm going to do this. This is another Focus On. So, you know, I'll get more things done and announced as I get closer. I could use these dots, I suppose. I could still use them, but I think I'll leave them for now. And really what I want to do, again, I'm going to be busy in the month of September, as it is every month. There's no surprise there. But in this, on this spread here, even though it's for business, I want to kind of pull in this self-care concept, at least for this month, because I love fall. I love when the weather gets cooler. I have no problem with the fact that it's dark when I wake up. That's just me. So, you know, for me to go into September with a self-care concept is just, to me, that's just me. I think what I want to do, I'm just going to decorate this like crazy. Let's put some bath salts. Let's put, I think they're bath salts. That's what they look like. We'll go with bath salts. Let's just set this here. Okay, and then I still have some images. I'm going to put something up top. I want to put on the happy list side. And you know, to use these stickers, I think I feel like I want to cover those stickers. I'm trying not to. So I feel like I've missed so much. You know, when you have a routine and then you step out of that routine, it just kind of gets weird for a little while. You know, you got to get back in the groove, and that's kind of what I'm doing. You know what? I'm not liking this sticker down here. I just feel like it's just placed there without any purpose. Hopefully I can pull it up without ripping it. Shoo. Okay. Because what I wanted to do was, I'm trying to just roll this back out. I'm just going to set it here for now. I'm going to put it back on the sticker sheet for the moment, just until I get a few other things done. Okay. I'm going to pull out this. Because there's 2 sticker sheets, which I love, in the Live, Love, Posh books, I am going to use as best as I can all the stickers. So I may, you know, come up back and forth to, you know, use all the stickers. So let's see. This I think I'm going to leave for the moment. I am going to kind of keep, I feel like, is there priorities? On this sticker sheet, there is goals, appointments. There isn't. Okay, so I think what I'll do, just to bring the color over, is the nice thing about these zig dotters is that you can use them for more than just dotting. You can do this. I mean, they work just like a marker. Just a little fun thing. I think what I'm going to do is use my little ruler, and I think I'm going to put a box around this. Wow, that does not even match. Okay, there you go. And that I do not like. So I'm going to let that dry because I'm going to take that off. I do not like that at all. So with the zig dotter, you have the dot side and then a pen side. And let me bring this up for you. Look at that. So see how this is very, you know, green teal? That's almost blue. I don't know how that happens, but it's not working for me. So I'm going to be waiting that out, but I'm going to let it dry because I'm going to move on and keep going. So I do have one other one, which is another box from here. I'm going to use another orange one. I think they're called orange because... oh, that's not too bad. I'm going to leave it. And then, so I may not have a sticker for that. Oh, you know what? I do. In Supermom, one thing I always like about Supermom is these adorable little nail polish bottles, which is what I want to use. Because what I want to do is write out what my nail polish color was that I wore when I made this spread. And I don't know, it's just a fun little thing. Plus it reminds me to, you know, self-care, do my nails. So let's see. Let me get these out of the way. These out of the way. Yeah, I could have even used this, the bullet list for the happy list. Let me see, because you know, I want to use the stickers. It's just my jam. It's my jam. Is this gonna, and it fits perfectly. Bam, and done. So let me get this on here, and I'm not even gonna white out the dots that are there. I'm good with it the way it is. And it looks great. The green, for some reason, wasn't working for me. That's why I kept going back to it. Okay. How cute is that, right? So I will go back at a later time. I'm not going to do that now because I have so much I want to get done in this one video so that I'm prepared. So I'm going to leave this as it is. I feel that for the moment, my month is done. I am going to add a leaf sticker here, but I want to get the right leaf. I think I know where it is, but I'm going to hold on that. And then, so this is all done. I have my important list. I'll need this. I'm going to put these 2 pages aside. And I am going to bring over the other half of my month spread. And then this is what we're going to dive into now. Okay, so I just wanted to double check that this isn't a quote per se. I do want to find a quote, and I wasn't finding one necessarily from here that I think would fit, because I do only have very little area. But you know what? I do love this. All right. So you know what? I just realized we're going into a long weekend, right? Because it's Labor Day weekend, which I completely forgot. So I think I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to trim it out and separate it. So the one I'm going to use, it says give yourself grace, and I am going to just kind of trim off grace, and I'm going to get this one down first, and then I'm going to put grace down. So maybe with this long weekend that we have coming up, I'll be able to get a lot done. Surely, right? That's the hope anyway. So let me get this one here, because I do like, you know, sometimes step out of the line, step out of the box, color outside the lines. So, you know, putting this on an angle is just, you know, another little fun way to do it. To put your stickers as opposed to always just being right on the line. So I am going to say, how do I want to put this? I think I'm going to put it here, but I'm going to trim off a little bit more from the top because I'm going to put it really close to the other one. All right. It filters over just a little bit, and because, before I finish that, let me get my Micron. Okay, my Micron 01 pen, my other standby pen, and I want to do this. Just a little arrow. Give yourself grace. Okay, let that dry. This is my month. That's the other half. Okay, moving on. I keep saying that, and then I feel like I keep going back and doing things, but you know, that's how it works sometimes. So for this, I'm going to start covering things up because I do know that I do tend to change everything. Note to self. And for the most part, these will be covered, but I just want to make sure that they don't come through because I use different things in those areas. I am going to start with, I'm going to pull over some boxes because for sure, I am going to be using some, I don't have to use boxes over here, but I do want to. And I'm going to start putting in some box headers. Let's see, I think I want to use up, I can only do the little boxes though. So let's use this over here. Hopefully that's straight. And then I'm going to bring this over because I want to cover up this very last edge. And I think, oh, you know what? I'm going to use this instead. I think I'm going to use this just for fun. All right, and then I'm going to pull over these dots. Because again, I could use, oops, I got the sticker on me. I could use the zig dotter, but I think I'm going to use the dots on this. So I don't want to mix the colors, so I think I'm going to do this. Okay, so I had one more here. I think I'm just going to white that out. Okay, so I just wanted to reference my August just to see if there was anything that I was missing. Okay. So this one's going to go over here. Now I am stalling a bit on my on this side because the plan that I had involved using one of those papers. So I'm pondering that. I need to get this little, I'm afraid to put this little jar down because I don't want to have to lift it up if I put it in the wrong spot. I'm just kind of opening it back up again. I curled it up. See, now if I do this, I am going to need to get some green over here. I don't know how, but I need to get some green over here. So I think what I'm going to do is this. September, and then I think I'll leave that for the moment. Don't want to go crazy. All right, so now I'm going to start putting some labels in here because then I know what I still need to finish. So let's see, we have okay, one side is done. Sort of, I think. So I have a lot more room over here, and I think, so for sure, let's see, oops, I am printing, let me get this one labeled. This one is, all right. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go out of the comfort zone for this. And, okay, so this is my other big sticker. Let me get this pulled up because then I know how much room I have to work with. And I am going to get this here. Trim off the excess. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my longer ruler. I'm gonna try something, see how it works. Let me put this back. Let me get some things out of here so that I can focus more. Let's just dive in. Okay, may seem odd at first, but bear with me. Stay with me, I got a plan. Okay, so I have to make sure that I leave enough room. All right, so then I'm gonna use another one. I'm gonna use a different color. So these are habit trackers. Okay, almost perfect. So then I'm gonna take my micron and I'm going to come out a bit. I'm gonna say to about here. All right. And then, okay, now that I've got that in there, I can bring out my smaller ruler now that I can see what I'm doing. And I am going to bring this all the way over. So the reason is because, and then this is actually, I'm gonna highlight this one a little bit more. And then I'll show you what I'm doing. I need to get right on that line. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm using this area here for YouTube, and then this area is going to be my shorts. I always, while I don't do shorts that often, I always like to put a spot so that I can kind of keep that in my mind. And then I'm going to use a box over here. I'm letting those lines dry. They should be fine, but I'm going to let them dry. And actually, you know what? I'm going to be different over here too. 'Tis the time to be different, right? Change it up. So I'm going to white out this line, or just cover it. That's all really I'm doing, just so it doesn't look off from the rest of it, because it kind of is distracting. Okay, that's going to dry. And then over here, I'm going to use my pen to do the, over here is for my blog. Okay, so here's my thought process. So when I am doing YouTube, I mean, the habit trackers were much easier for the YouTube shorts because, again, I don't do many of those. And I mean, you only have 7. So obviously I do more than 7 videos for YouTube in a month. So while this is good to have this, I don't exactly have a full solid plan yet on how I'm going to use that. But the reason I did it was mostly because of the shorts, because then I can kind of just check off as I do it. So up here, I usually have, if I remember correctly, and that was sort of in the back of my mind, there's usually about 7 standard videos that I do. So that's probably where that's going to fall. But what I'm going to do is get some dots in here. For this side, I'm going to use, for the YouTube side, I'm going to use the dots. And then, let's see, under, okay, perfect. I'll do it over here, actually, just to keep balance. I like balance. And I love that they're staggered now from the other line, because then that gives me a little extra room to write if I need to. Oops, I skipped one too many. That's okay. Okay. And then for the shorts, I am going to pull over my little lined checklist here. Or dot, I should say they're really dot checklists. Because I am going to do, hopefully it falls perfectly. That, again, never happens. Now this one is going to be a little bit short, so I am going to trim a bit off the edges because I want it to fit right under there. So I will edit this video, but you know what? I'm feeling like I may post it as it is. Because, you know, if you want to listen to the drone of my voice as you get your plans ready, I'm good with that. Drone away is what I say. Okay. So that's how I'm going to leave that. Now, functionally, I have in there what I need in there. Let's see. So I will, now I do still have these the project pages and then the weeks. So I am going to save this because I think I'm going to change it up a bit. So I will probably be done. It's going to be a long video. I'll cut out as much as I can without taking out too much of it. And then, again, it's just the drone of my voice. If you want to listen to that as you plan, I'm good. Now, I do have some stickers left in here that I am going to get in here. So, now, as a rule, I don't really do anything down here, but I am going to use a quote. And I am going to use, I actually see a few little ones. So I think I'm going to put a couple over here. So let's see, what are the little ones? Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Okay, I'll absolutely cut out the struggle bus getting these stickers off. It's just me. Trust me. Okay. Okay, it does filter over this line a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. I just kind of want to scatter little quotes. I think I want to use one of these. It seems like the harder I try, the worse I make it. Try again. So, I think I have a little system worked out now. All right. So this one I'm going to just kind of drop these little quotes in here and there. I want to get it on the line. All right. Oh, I was going to put one over here. See, I got sidetracked. So when I'm using, all the stickers, I tend to go back and forth between, I'll either mix Happy Planner and Live Love Posh or whatever stickers I have handy, or, I'll mix only Live Love Posh with something, and, I just tend to go back and forth with it. Just because, again, I like to mix it up. I don't always like to use all the same stickers from the same book, but I do love it when I do Live Love Posh. I can just literally use an entire sticker sheet and it would work perfectly. Like, it'll blend. I won't have to, put a whole lot into it. So for that, I do like it. But in this spread, I'm kind of just wanting to have just, how do I want to say it, similarity or consistency. And I'm really surprised at myself, quite frankly, that I didn't do a full-on fall spread. I just was feeling this green and I went with it. All right, so I've got now my plants, which I definitely want to put over here. Let's see. Perfect. And I still ripped this one, even trying to get it organized correctly. Okay, no biggie. Again, roll with the punches. So over here, I want to get this fun. The world is as magical as you allow it to be. I like the quote, but I'm kind of wanting to put this sticker there. So all I'm going to do to make sure it's truly covered is I am going to white out the words. I usually leave that spot by itself, like I don't do anything to it, but I'm really feeling this here, so I kind of want to put it there. How fun is that, right? That worked out perfectly. All right, so I have, let's see, and as you know, now I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty, and I absolutely plan to use all these stickers. I will make it work. So because I have a plant over here, I want to bring a plant over here. Oops, and I just ripped it. Are you kidding me? See, not everything goes as planned. I do want to bring in greenery over here. So you know what, since I ripped it, I'm just going to cut it down. So let me put that back on there, because I'm going to put it along here. And then that solves that problem. I will keep the remainder of the leaves though, because I can use it some. You have got to be kidding me. I'm going to leave this part in because you know what? This is sometimes just what happens. I just ripped, after I cut it down because I ripped it again. I can't believe I did that. But you know what? I'm going to use it because that's how it goes. All right, let me make sure that I have enough room here. Oh my gosh. I find that to be hilarious. I am going to square this off a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put it on the tweezers because it seems when I put them on my fingers, I rip them. So let's see. That is hilarious. I'm totally going to leave that part in. You can see the struggle. Oh, you know what? I need to lift this up a bit. Because when I ripped it, it ripped the opposite way of where I am. So let me see if I can get this gently pulled up. Okay. Because this part has to go under the other part. We're doing some sticker surgery here. Okay. So it is not perfect by any stretch, but I am gonna let it be. Because you know, that's just what happens sometimes. That is hilarious. Okay. Don't mind me when I get in like a goofy mood. It's over. All right. So, because you know, the other thing I can do, and I'm not going to do it right now, is I can take a green marker and just gently dab it, and it'll fill it in, no problem. So I am back to, let's see, I've got 3 stickers left. I've got my bath salts. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these here. I think they go like that. I think I want to cut this a little so that I can put it up into there. And then I can put this one down here. And then what I want to do is take one last look at my quotes, because I feel like it would be cool to have one over here. So I have, let's see, I like this. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, let's hope this is the last one. How fun is that? All right. So I didn't even use this other sticker sheet. So I still have this I can use. So that's good. All right, so what I'm going to do is just quickly review it. And then what I'll do is I'll speed up parts of the video that I can, and then, you know, take out what I can just to kind of shorten it up for you a bit. So what I did was I got my currently September month and the monthly dashboard in my social media planner all set up. And I have used my Live Love Posh stickers, Love Yourself sticker book. And I added in some, a few things from the handwritten plans from Happy Planner, and an icon or two from Supermom. So again, I'm still using all the stickers. I've got a little happy list going here. And sometimes my happy list is getting something important done, like working on this family project that I'm doing. So I've got my currently page, which will function very much like a currently page. I should say the traditional currently page. And then I'll go into my month. I have kind of still a fall feel. I've got that green vibe going on. I'll get my little leaf for that month, or for that day, September 22nd. Y'all, fall is here. Love it. All right, and then I have my monthly dashboard page. I have all of the elements, the hub of what I need to look at, glance at, find out what needs to be done, and then I can just get it done. So I have all of my trackers over here. I've got my Facebook, the store, creative planning expressions, which I missed a video this month. Again, just a crazy month. The blog and BTD plans, my newsletter, YouTube, as well as shorts. So I have, I think, I've used all the stickers. I got it all done. I hope I've inspired you to do something creative today and every day and to create your beautiful life, one plan at a time. Thank you for watching.